It is the year 1455. Venice. They call it the golden city of commerce, of beauty, of culture and carnivals, but also the city of greed and intrigue, a cauldron in which only the strongest and brightest can attain true prosperity. These are troubled times. The wars between Venice and the other Italian city-states, especially Genoa, ended just a few short months ago. The victorious Venetians forced a costly peace treaty upon their enemies, but there is no doubt that Genoa will remain an eternal rival in the Mediterranean. The enemy city-state will use every means at their disposal to gain an advantage over Venice. And as if that were not enough, danger also threatens from within the city walls. The intrigues of the nobility and the rich and powerful threaten to destroy the city from within. In the east, the mighty Ottoman Empire stretches its fingers out towards the last vestiges of the Roman Empire. Venice's major trading partner, Constantinople, fears the approach of war. Moreover, the pirates of the Mediterranean have lately grown from a small annoyance into a huge problem. Rumors abound that there could be a connection between the Ottomans and the pirates, but no one knows anything for sure. On this day, however, neither the far-off war nor the intrigues in Venice interest the hero of our story. Young Iachimo di Narni sits beside his grandfather's deathbed. Erasmo, the famous mercenary leader whose cunning battle plans earned him the nickname the Leopard, is about to begin his final journey, and has therefore sent for his grandson. In a low voice, the old man talks about his life and his dream. As a young soldier, he accompanied merchant ships and visited distant cities. There were silk and spices in abundance, and, with a little luck and skill at trading, these goods could be sold for a huge profit in Venice. Over the years, Erasmo saw the fame and wealth the merchant profession had to offer. A skillful businessman soon reached a pleasant level of prosperity, followed by wealth and the corresponding reputation. Erasmo remembered towns that were founded by merchants and grew to become magnificent cities. He had always wanted to leave the tough mercenary life behind and become a successful businessman of standing and dignity instead. His last wish, his grandson Iachimo should abandon his planned mercenary career to follow the path of a trader and so bring his family the social advancement Erasmo had always wanted to give them. Iachimo, who loves his grandfather more than anything in the world, immediately agrees, even if he, at that moment, certainly has no idea of the adventures that await him on his journey. Yet his grandfather urges caution. Some families are corrupt, thinking only of their own advantage. The worst among them are like insidious snakes, whose intrigues spread hatred and fear throughout Venice to help them advance their own goals. In their greed for power and influence, they do not shy from sabotage and even murder. As Erasmo closes his eyes for the last time, Iachimo sadly takes his farewell. Yet his grandfather's last wish has burned itself into his soul. He wants to become a wealthy merchant, like those his grandfather had told him about. Wealth, social advancement, a noble title, a magnificent palace, marriage into a prestigious family, and maybe even a seat on the Council of 10, ends certainly worth taking a risk for.
Your
Venice
grandfather's
is in
last
trouble.
wish was that you become a trader. So to lead our family to prestige and wealth, I will support you as best I can.
Welcome to Rise of Venice, the trade and economic simulation game set at the time of the Renaissance. In this game, your goal is to rise from a simple shopkeeper to a powerful merchant. You do this by trading goods and transporting them between the different cities of the Mediterranean. You can use W, A, S, D to scroll the screen view, and the middle mouse button to adjust the zoom. Convoys are responsible for the transport of goods. The convoys you see here are controlled by traders from the different cities. They ensure that the goods produced in any given city are distributed amongst all of the cities. You can recognize your own convoys by their blue sails. You can select a convoy by clicking it or using the convoy button in the HUD. You send out a convoy by clicking on a city with the right mouse button. However, you can only click on cities you have previously discovered. You can use the space key to speed up time. Incidentally, you can also change the normal simulation time ratio whenever you wish. In order to trade in a city, you must have a convoy anchored there. Select it, then click on the marketplace. The trade window shows you which goods you have on board and which goods the city has in stock. Goods of which there is a large stock on hand are cheaper due to the principle of supply and demand. Each city can produce 5 goods. As a rule, you can buy those goods cheaply. To purchase a good, click on it and move the mouse. You can see how the price increases if you buy a lot of goods. Do not buy if a city has less than 2 bars of stock. Release the mouse button to complete the trade. Sell the goods in a city in which they are not produced and the supply is low. Don't sell there if there are 2 or more bars of stock on hand. By the way, when you have a warehouse in a city, other trade options become available. You can then also trade between the warehouse and the convoy and the city and the warehouse. You can do more in cities than simply trade. Other actions can be performed in the corresponding buildings in the city. Either you click directly on a building, or you use the middle mouse button to open the building menu. And now for a few tips. You can also perform many actions right on the mini-map. You can close all the dialogues with a right click. You can use the game menu to save your game at any time. You can also see all key assignments in the Options menu. Tips are displayed on this page below. Many dialogues contain info icons that display additional information.
Good. Now you know how to send convoys out. Now it's time for your first trade. The city of Zara is known for its pottery workshops, so you can hope for some good deals at the market there. Buy the goods and take them to Venice. Since no pottery is produced in your hometown, you are certain to be able to sell them at a profit.
Come in and pray.
Padre nostro che sei nei cieli.
Well done. I think you made quite a tidy little profit on that sale. You may have noticed that you cannot trade in all goods. The reason is that your rank is currently too low. Each time you rise in rank, new trading rights are added. But more on that later. Right now, I have a new ship for you to add to your convoy. You can enlarge a convoy as much as you want by adding more ships. But now, I have another mission for you. I have just learned that food is scarce in Ragusa. You should use this opportunity to make some real profit from trading. And in doing so, you will also be helping the people there and increasing their prosperity. Your efforts to familiarize yourself with the life of a trader have not gone unnoticed. Unfortunately, not just for the good. It seems some families on the Council of Venice mock us. Still, we can be happy that not everyone on the Council thinks that way. Well then, supplying Ragusa has certainly improved your standing with the Council of Venice. Good thing, because to rise in rank, it's not enough just to meet all the requirements. You have also to appear before the Council, for only its members can award you a higher rank, and that benefits our entire family. You should now take the opportunity to move up in rank.
A very good day. You shouldn't spend your money with both hands. Have you come to pray?
Padre nostro che sei nei cieli.